Yo, yo, yo. Bipolar Blue is back. All right. Looks like Foot's got Lando Show and Zach Wolchuk on to chop it up about this Joe Milton trade. Straight from the bottle, no chaser? Let's get into this raw reaction. Lando kicking it off. Draft started early for the Cowboys? Ha 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 ha. I like that. Comparing it to Lance, but different. Yeah, lower cost, much lower risk. And his third point? QB is done for the draft. Agreed. They used that pick swap on Milton instead of rolling the dice on a day 3 guy. Smart. And he's right. Need help elsewhere. Wide receiver, cornerback, running back, defensive tackle, O-line. List goes on. Zach jumps in. No Ewers? No Milrow in the draft? Thank you. That was the fear. Reaching for a quarterback they didn't need with so many holes. Getting Milton takes that off the table. And his second point? No Cooper Rush. Hallelujah. At least Milton brings some excitement, some unknown upside. Even if it doesn't pan out, the preseason just got way more interesting. Foot's bringing up the backup QB urgency. Yeah, we were all feeling that. Throwing darts at late-round guys in mocks. This feels way better. Now, the Milton versus Ewers question from Foots to Lando. Okay, this is juicy. Lando going deep, prefers Milton over Ewers right now, and by a sizable margin. Wow. Cites Milton size, age gap, Milton older, more experience, NFL time even limited, and calls out Ewers' pocket issues. And the biggest bomb, even the perfectly rated Ewers doesn't have Milton's upside. That's a massive statement. Alien traits, multi-generational arm strength. Lando ain't playing. Josh Allen comp for the type of athlete? Okay, setting the bar high. Zach backing it up also takes Milton over Ewers. Sees similar college issues, but points to Milton's age, maturity, and more experience. 6 years college versus 3 likes. That trend of older QBs hitting. Mentions Milton looked better than Drake May in preseason? Okay. Foot's highlighting the cannon arm, the Patriots backup quote calling it the strongest in the league. Yeah, that arm talent covers up flaws sometimes. And the scheme fit, struggling in Tennessee's spread, but looking good in the Patriots' pro style. That is interesting. Stepping up, throwing through trash, running for his life, and making plays. That preseason and Week 18 tape sounds legit. Now, comparing Milton to this year's draft class. Zach taking Ward over him, maybe Dart, but puts Milton potentially quarterback 2 in this class based on that Pats film. Calls out the source saying 5th round grade. Zach ain't buying it, sees first or second round flashes. Those throws against the Bills, nuts. Rocket launcher. And the idea that Milton chose Dallas, Pats did right by him, adds another layer. Lando jumping back in on the character aspect, the respect from the Pats. And the huge point, learning from Dak. Dak's mental processing, leadership, pairing that with Milton's physical gifts. That's the dream scenario for development. Lando playing devil's advocate too. Maybe it's just a business decision for Milton, instant fame in Dallas. Possible, but the upside is there. Foot's bringing it back to reality. Milton ain't threatening Dak's job now. This ain't that clickbait nonsense. It's about having a capable, high-upside backup instead of Cooper Rush. If Dak goes down, which has happened, you feel way better about the potential with Milton stepping in. The offense might change, lean into zone reads, simple throws, use his legs. But there's something there. Best outcome talk. Lando says Josh Allen career arc. Learn, develop touch, become a high-level starter here or elsewhere. That's the moonshot, the ultimate ceiling. Zach says the best case is having a tough decision in 3 to 4 years when contracts align. Means Milton balled out and developed. Love that framing. Dak's mental plus Milton's physical tools equals perfect learning environment. And Zach doubling down on how good that Pats tape was? Gotta go rewatch that. Foot's hitting the locker room dynamics. RG3/Kirk comp. Players know who the better guy is, Avoid QB purgatory. And the timeline. Maybe Milton becomes trade bait. Smart points. Closing thoughts. Zach hammering home avoiding QB hell. Lando praising the trade value again, fleece, and pointing out the Dak Milton contract decision timelines align perfectly in 2028. Ooh, galaxy brain stuff there from Lando. Food for thought. Man, that was a great deep dive. Foots, Lando, Zach killed it. Covered all the angles on this Milton move. Feeling good about the low-risk flyer? What do y'all think? You hyped about Milton? Agree with the Ewers comparison? Let me know. Like, subscribe. Hold it down.